Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to my reading room. Well, I know today I'm here to do a reading update. I know I'm well past due again. September was rough on me. For 3 weeks we didn't have any rain here in our area, and so it was just uh, dry and it was hot a lot, and but also pollen was flying around. I have hay fever, so anybody with hay fever was suffering and has similar allergies were suffering a lot around here during that time because pollen was flying around all along there. So, and I had other things that caused me not to be able to read much too. So, but I did finish one book. That's Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis. Yes, this is the guy that wrote the Chronicles of Narnia series, but it's different from the Chronicles of Narnia. This is pretty much Christian fiction. It's about senior devil named Screwtape communicating with the junior devil trainee whose name is Wormwood, and Wormwood is assigned to one human, and he's supposed to try getting him to move away from Christian ideals and stuff, to try winning him over Christianity. And there's 31 letters in there, which are like 4 or 5 pages each, and then like the last 20 pages it's like regular reading, but it's one I think a lot Christians should read, because it points out some things that we need to watch or in our lives and try to avoid some. And so that was the only book I finished during the month. What I'm trying to do is each month, all the time, I don't try to get stuff done in 1 month anymore. I talk about that because my reading's slower and stuff as I'm getting older. But so the short one I'm going to start with now is Chitty, Chitty, Bang, Bang by Ian Flemming. It's this is a book, Scholastic Books, that one, and it was this one was printed in November 1968. That's how old this book is, and of course a lot of you have seen the movie Chitty, Chitty, Bang, Bang, but how many of you knew that Ian Flemming was the author of it? But it's a short book. There's a lot of illustrations in it, so I should be able to finish. I should be able to finish it this month. There's like 155 pages, and some pages are just like this, a 2-page illustration and stuff. And but I'm going to read it, see how it is compared to the movie and stuff. Another book I have been reading this month, I'm under 200 pages away from finishing it, so I should be able to finish it this week. Is getting it closer so you can see it. The Marble Faun by Nathaniel Hawthorne. It was the last novel he wrote, and he wrote it in Italy. It takes place in Italy, like the first part in around the Rome area, and the other part that I've seen is mainly around some countryside in an area where one of the characters in it, it's a count, but it's for people, for younger adults. Three of them are from the United States, and one's from Italy, of course, when that's a count. And they're artists. Two of them are painters, and two are sculptors. So, but they do stuff together and all the time and stuff. And so this just pretty much follows them throughout the period of time, and it's a low-paced book. There is a little bit of mild violence in it, I'd say, and stuff. It's hard to describe it, but it's not a bad book. But I hope to finish it sometime this weekend. Then the next book is one of a series where I kept meaning to read everything in the series, but there's more than one series. There's two series pretty much, and the first series is mainly written by the same author. The second one, he had starred on it. The last one that he had started, but before he died, and then other authors have been writing books in this series. Unlimited Reads, Christopher Unlimited Reads has likes these books, and the book I'm starting with is fitting for the month because it's A Hunt for Red October by Tom Clancy. This is the book that got me into reading techno thrillers. And that was back in the 80s, like 86, 87, somewhere like that. And and then there's one physical book I didn't really make any progress in during the month. That's Eisenhower for 1943 through 1945 by David Eisenhower. So I need to start reading more of it this month. Then on my e-readers, on my Kindle, or on my Nook, I've been rereading 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules. I'm trying to read out of his books in publication order, and I'm up to that one now. And on my Kindle, I've been reading Les Miserables, but that's going slow. I didn't get much that read this month either. And then the other day I was on Amazon site just seeing what I like getting the what is it, Wildwood Press or something like that, or Wildside Press, which they have Megapacks, that they call them, books with a number of stories, and it could be based on an author, based on a series, or based on something else. And I found a couple that are that's called Victorian Mystery Megapack, and there's the thing is, they have a lot of books written during the Victorian era, but they also had a lot of authors in it that are like American, like Anna Catherine Green, and they're not Victorian authors. So I'll try to read the ones that are by Victorian authors during the month, and I'll read the others in future months. And so and those are mainly short stories in there. Well, that's all I have for you for this time around. Oh yeah, I was going to say, I think about doing something where that might help me make videos more often, but you won't see me really see me in it because I'll have an introductory part made for starting them. But for and I'd only have to record that once, and I can paste it into the videos. But because a lot of days I plan on doing this, but then I start feeling where I have to go lie down, and so I don't get a video filmed. Well, that way I don't have to have the bright lights on in here just for seeing me. Because when I do it, I do it more like in a slideshow type video where you'll see the books and you'll hear me talking about them, but I don't have to have a bright light on me. So you'll start seeing me doing that in future videos. I apologize for that, but with the way it's been getting for me, I think that's the way I'm going to have to go. So that's it for this time. So until next time, take it easy and keep on reading.